The Eurocup campaign began 6 months ago in Vilnius, and fittingly, Rytas Vilnius are contesting the 2009 Eurocup final. Their opponents, Khimki from Moscow, will ensure a tough, hard-fought last game of the Eurocup season. And we're at the magnificent Palasport Olimpico in Turin, Italy. Vilnius against Khimki, a fitting final for what has been a terrific Eurocup campaign over the last few months. We've followed it on Eurosport 2, and we've seen a lot of Khimki. Very, very professional outfits, highly financed. But they're up against Vilnius with a long tradition of very, very competitive winning basketball. We've been following the teams in the last 24 hours. Coach Rytas, star player Chuck Eidson. Vilnius vying to be the first team to win this competition twice. They won it when it was named the Eurocup, and they have an opportunity to repeat their triumph. Wonderful semi-final against Hemmerfarm. Hemmerfarm, of course, knocked out the favourites, Dynamo. And Vilnius knocked out Hemmerfarm.
I think we played very aggressive defense in the beginning. We started well, and we played calm. We didn't rush the shots. Of course, we made some mistakes, but I think defense was the key.
And the Vilnius players were very, very interested supporters. The second semi-final, Khimki against Bilbao.
They're really deep, so you know, there's not a whole lot of weaknesses there. We'll watch some more film tomorrow and get more about it.
Carlos Delfino is coming off a couple of months of injury. He looks to be fully recovered now.
You start to compete, you start to play, and you feel like you're helping, you forget into the court, you know. Myself and all the guys, we're trying to do the best. We're trying to help each other. We're trying to share the ball, and we're 40 minutes away from our original goal from the season, you know.
His former Toronto teammate, George Hobohoza. He will be a big-time player in this final. Well, the players have been rested now since those semi-finals. We have a word with the Khimki physical trainer now, Bram Swinnen.
In 3 games, you go a lot more to anaerobic conditioning, and you have to prevent that. So, like working low intensity, continuous work. So to prevent that the players are going too anaerobic and recover.
No, I think it's harder for our guys psychologically rather than physically. We were lucky to have a day off before the semis, and our opponent didn't have that opportunity. They're very strong physically, and their players are more experienced. So I think they're going to push us very, very hard today. Well, those two guys, Joris Petchikovičius and Bram Swinnen, have done a great job in getting their players prepared. And we also had a word with George Hobohoza. First of all, the beginning of the match will be very important, because in a final there is always tension and nervousness. To start well will be important, even more than scoring a lot of baskets. We'll need to play well defensively, trying to find their shooters in the corner and making the passes that we want, and I really believe that the team who will start best will have the best chance of winning. Well, two old friends, coaches Rimas Kurtinaitis of Vilnius and the Khimki coach Sergio Scariolo.
We're gonna try to come out strong in the beginning, you know, and play aggressive defense in the first half, and then, you know, to try to keep the defense second half.
And there is the magnificent trophy, the Eurocup trophy that both teams are vying for. Palasport Olimpico in Turin. Second time that this last 8 competition has been held here, and they really have done us proud here on Eurosport 2. Fabulous organisation, and fans have come all the way from Vilnius in Lithuania and from the Moscow region to support their team Khimki. Of course, one of the major prizes here, as well as the trophy, is the fact that the winners will gain automatic promotion to next season's EuroLeague. The Eurocup is a secondary competition after the EuroLeague, European club competition, but it's still a very, very important competition, and both teams really fighting hard to be the 2009 Eurocup champions. Have a look at some of the key players from either team. Of course, Vilnius, they lost a couple of players throughout the season, transferred to other clubs. Branko Milosavljevic, their all-star guard, went. Matt Nielsen, long-time servant of the Vilnius club, he went to Valencia. He was here in Turin. Valencia eliminated. We'll just have a quick look at the Khimki roster and identify one or two of those key players. Captain Carlos Delfino, been out for a long time, but has had a terrific tournament here in Turin. George Kovahosa, number 15. Teammates last year at Toronto Raptors. And Kelly McCarthy, not really come on fire yet in this tournament. 4 points in the first quarter final, had a better semi-final. But MVP last time he was in the final, playing for Hapoel Jerusalem. You cannot write him off. Jonas Petrovicius. For Vilnius. And now we'll have a quick look at the Vilnius roster. And the name that really stands out there, the most valuable player of the Eurocup season so far, number 13, Chuck Eidson, the American, former Strasbourg player, left-handed, very, very deceptive, got a great all-round game and a great all-round attitude as well. Great team player that he is. And I've already mentioned the terrific organisation of this competition, and the man mainly responsible for that, Jordi Bertomeu, and here he is courtside with Robbie Knock.
Jordi, we're only minutes away from the final. It's been a fantastic final 8. What are your impressions of the competition and the structure?
Well, we are really happy about the experience that we had these days here in Torino. We have to say that the clubs make a great effort. They perform excellent. From the sport point of view, the competition has been even better than the last year. So we proved that this level, almost all of them are prepared to jump to EuroLeague. So I am sure that we will enjoy a great final.
As you said, the level of competition has been fantastic. We're now only minutes away from a kind of El Clasico, Rytas against Khimki. What are your thoughts about this final showdown?
Well, it has to be an excellent game. We have two teams with long tradition. Has been EuroLeague teams with players that came this year from the NBA. So in fact, it's like an EuroLeague game. So I am seeing that we will enjoy very much this game, I am sure.
Pleasure working with Eurosport 2 as well. I mean, you know, thank you very much, Jordi, and enjoy the final.
No, I just want to say that for us, we are proud to have a partner in Eurosport. They help us a lot to distribute and to show to Europe how nice is our basketball. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Jordi.
Thank you.
All credit to Georgi Bertomeu there. And thanks to his efforts and the efforts of his team, believe it or not, these pictures going out to, would you believe, possibly 246 million people the world over.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome
We're minutes away from the opening tap in the 2009 Eurocup final. And just looking at the players there, you can tell very, very tense, very nervous. And that's good, because a few butterflies don't do anyone any harm. Carlos Delfino, a major impact in this tournament so far. Another player's come back from injury. Mathieu Lampi, the number 30 there, just sitting on the hoarding. Players being introduced to the crowd. As I said, both teams have a lot of fans here. They've come a long way. McCarthy, and just look at this young man coming out, 25, Timothy Mozgov, only 22 years of age, a monster of a man, an intimidator inside. And now the crowd being introduced to the Rytas Vilnius team. Here comes the MVP of the competition so far, Chuck Eidson, number 13. Petrevicius Marionis. Rytas-Khimki, the first European player ever to play as an import in Australia, and a legend in his playing career. Not to mention the Khimki coach, Sergio Scariolo, the national team coach of Spain, the world champions. All those youngsters from local schools honoured to be the mascot of each of the players. I just wonder how many of those we'll see in Eurocup finals in coming years. Well, I mentioned Rytas-Khimki, the Vilnius coach, had an illustrious career as a player. Now he concentrates on his coaching duties, and here he is courtside with Karina.
Congratulations on getting into the finals. Yesterday your team played a very tough match. They used lots of energy. Did they have enough time to recover for today's clash?
Yeah, I think so. We have, because it's final, just one more game.
Do they feel pressure before the final game?
No, we just look for the final, also final, so we know we must play well. It's aggressive defenses like we did always. So, and that's it, we'll look for the final game.
For you as a coach, this is first Eurocup final. What does it mean to you? How does that feel?
I want to get some trophy, you know. But, yeah, just let you win the stronger team tonight.
Thank you very much. Good luck.
A man who won many trophies as a player, and there he is saying, yeah, I'd like to get a trophy as a coach. Why not? Very relaxed coach, Rytas-Khimki. Had a fantastic career as a player for the Soviet Union before Lithuania became an independent state once again. And Robbie Knock is courtside with Rytas-Khimki, opposite number. Coach to Khimki, Sergio Scariolo.
Sergio, it's your first season with Khimki. Khimki are looking for their first European trophy. How important is it to actually win tonight?
Well, actually, it's very important. There's a big difference between having a very good season, ending up in the final, and having a great season, ending up with a championship, especially if it could be the first in club history and could be in EuroLeague. But we have a tough opponent in front of us with a lot of respect for them. we know that it's going to be tough, but all our season has been tough with many injuries, probably different kind of problem at the beginning. So we are here. So we show that we are reactive. We can answer to difficulties.
Okay, Sergio, you look very calm. Thank you very much, and buona fortuna.
Well, whichever team wins, then one of the coaches, Rimas Kurtinaitis of Vilnius or Sergio Scariolo of Khimki, will win his first European title. Scarioli led Scavolini and Unicaja to respective Final Fours in '91 and 2007. He didn't win the title. And Kurtinaitis won the Olympic gold medal as a player with the Soviet Union back in 1988 when the Olympic Games were held in Seoul in Korea. And Jose Martin from Spain, Spiros Kontas from Greece, and the Serb Sasha Maricic. And they're the starting fives. This is Roy Birch for Eurosport 2, and with me as ever courtside is Mickey Bett. Mickey, look at the starting fives and give us your rundown on them.
Well, not much surprises there, Roy, is there really? Palacio, Friedzon will play guard against Lukauskas and Eitzen at Lietuvos. For me, Vitaly Friedzon is probably the surprise element of this final 8 for Khimki. His points in the semi-final, it's 14 points and 8 rebounds. He led the team in rebounds at a mere 6'3". You know, it's little things like that that win your championships. Who's going to come to the party that nobody expects? And maybe today is Friedson's day. Vitaly Friedzon, number 7 for Khimki. Watch out for that player.
Only seconds away from the 2009 Eurocup final. It'll be Vilnius in their traditional black and red, and Khimki in yellow. Turin is the host city, and it's the Eurocup final 2009. Lietuvos Rytas Vilnius against Khimki from the Moscow region. It's the final. '15 for Vilnius, about to take the tap. Marijonas Petrovicius against Timothy Mozgov. Number 15 for Vilnius, number 25 for Khimki. Referees are ready. And here we go, the final of the Eurocup 2009. Khimki against Vilnius. And that was on the way up. But the referee says, start again.
Tough play for Arturas Gimantas. Roy stepped in front
again
of Palacio. Yeah, they can't get it right, can they? They're both a little jittery, I guess. 15 there. Marijonas Petrovicius is going up against another 7-footer tonight.
And this time the referee throws it up properly. The rule is actually, if a player hits it on the way up, it should go to the other team. Never faced each other in a competition in Europe before. Friedzon on the foul line, misses, and the rebound grabbed emphatically by Vilnius.
Ball just slipped out of his hands at the last minute, went up to shoot it, and just didn't get the control he wanted.
Chuck Iderson defended by Milt Palacio, and there's a holding foul already. Now, who's that against? Is that
McCarty, I think. McCarty's just bumping. Petrovicius coming through the lane. Just wait for the... Yeah, Kelly McCarty's got it, Roy.
Well, in their quarter-final, Khimki suffered early foul problems and took an age to get into their rhythm. Iderson hits the 3. The first score of the Eurocup final is by Chuck Iderson, the American.
Well, he's not the MVP for any reason. The regular season MVP of this competition. Looking for a big night.
McCarty. No good for McCarty, but the rebound. Friedzon slips again. That's twice Friedzon has slipped.
Tough rebound, though. He led the team in rebounding on the other semi-final. Gets an offensive rebound to start the game. Look at that pass.
Oh, I tell you what, Timothy Mozgov thought he'd been called a foul then. A whistle went in the crowd. He stopped and allowed his man to score an easy 2. 5-0 Vilnius.
Well, he made the ultimate error of not looking at the ball. The ball went right over his ear.
Poor pass, and Vilnius have the opportunity to build on this lead. No need to panic yet for Khimki, but they've got to regroup both ends of the floor. Carry.
Yeah, Mantis there called for the unusual skill of carrying the ball, picking it up and getting your hand underneath the ball. Illegal in basketball. Very interesting. I see a lot of nerves here from Khimki, but less nerves from Lietuvos. But I think as the game wears in, Khimki will get more and more into it.
Yeah, in his interview, Coach Rumas Kurtinaitis is very, very relaxed, wasn't he? He said, well, it's just a game. Barbosa in the corner. McCarthy, this time, no problem for Kelly McCarthy.
Roy McCarthy had 4 points game one in the quarterfinal against Valencia, 12 points last night. I think we're in for a big night from Kelly McCarthy. He's due this for this public here in Turin.
Yeah, you very rarely see a player of his quality having 3 poor games in a row. Not that he had a poor game in game 2, but it was below his average. Iderson, the wraparound shot, and the rebound, and a big rebound it is. Petrovicius.
4 points for Marianos Petrovicius. And maybe he's too much of a handful for the big boy, Timothy Mozgov.
Cardi looking for some space. Here he is again. Going inside, and, well, no need for Mozgov because McCarty floated it in.
Well, didn't he have an either-or? He could have thrown it up to Mozgov for the dunk. Got the little runner instead. That's a yellow ball.
Foul. Ooh, offensive foul.
No, it's just through the legs of Yamantas. It's out of bounds. It's interesting. Khimki back in it. The nerves have all gone, I think, now.
Palacio, Belizean player. That is indeed what a player from Belize is called. Belizean. Well, misunderstanding there. McCarty wasn't looking, and Palacio shouldn't have passed it.
Boy, that's a second bad pass from Milt Palacio. You know, he threw the lob just now for McCarty. That one out of bounds. That's a set play. They run all tournament. There's no reason for Palacio to throw that out of bounds.
Well, we were talking in the hotel last night about Palacio, and if Khimki win this competition and go into the EuroLeague, I just wonder whether Palacio is a bit past EuroLeague standard. Well, there he is getting a rebound.
This game might tell everything.
Yeah, I think he is, you know.
Oh, what a move from Mozgov. You know, what a wonderful play from Milt Palacio. Give him his credit all the way to the hoop. Very quick. Laid it up nice and soft for the big fella to go and get a rebound. Well, Roy.
You say that wasn't a shot, are you?
Now, you may laugh, but you lay it up soft. If it misses, you get a nice, easy rebound for the big boys following in. You know what I mean.
Trying to bail him out, are you? Okay, I'm giving Milt a bit of a hard time here. I love him as a player. He's a great character, but I just think he does too much with his head down. He just loses
I agree with
loses
you,
focus sometimes.
If they're going to go to the EuroLeague, you need a player with a bit more offensive capability, I think.
Timothy Mozgov ties the scores from the line. It's 7 apiece. A poor pass again from Eidson. It's very tough to get the ball in from the point to the low post. Defense has an easy job, and that was nearly a turnover.
Guys, another of those versatile players. Oh, look at this steal from Fridzon.
Fridzon, the layup. It's 9-7. Khimki, after a poor start, they've gone ahead.
Oh, what a team. It's the team on a mission, you feel, really. They've got so many players to come off the bench, very, very deep, and right now dictating things.
Well, it was one of our first games that you and I covered in EuroLeague on Eurosport 2, and they announced that their intention is to win this competition. Well, did the Vilnius player come from out of bounds to get that? Well, if he did, he got into court very quickly.
I'm not sure what that was about. It's gone to Vilnius, to his ball. Chuck Eidson to take it out of bounds. Kurtinaitis a few words for the referee.
As ever.
All good coaches. Another errant pass almost went astray, Roy.
Well, I like teams that throw the ball around, but you've got to have a target. Iderson, oh, lovely pass. Ketrabicius, he's fouled now. He wasn't shooting. Surely, oh, he's given and one.
Mozgov caught all. You know, I think Martin Henlon alluded to it last night with the big boy Marmanya.
There's the foul.
Marjanovic, why would a 7'1" need to jump too much?
Now, Petrovicius went up way after the foul was called there, and the referee's given 2 and a bonus.
A definite extension of the continuity stage there.
That wouldn't have been a continuity play in the NBA. He could have had a tea break before the foul and shot there. Anyway, it's a 1-point lead for Vilnius now. They travel, yeah.
Oh,
good pressure from Vilnius.
Exactly so, Roy. A very surprise press, too. You wouldn't think you're going to come out with a press that early in the game with 3:48 gone.
But it was a bit of a blind pass from Garbajosa into Fridzon. Should have known that he was being tightly marked and just held the ball and waited. They had plenty of time. Lots of the 8 seconds left.
Look further down the court.
Idison.
This will be a charge to Garbajosa to the floor.
And the rebound, Mozgov. I don't want to preempt anything, but this has the looks of yet another tight game here in Eurocup. We've had 6 already, and somehow Palacio keeps possession, and Garbajosa misses, and the rebound grabbed by Vilnius. Number 21, that's Yamantas, and off they go on the break.
Yeah, very unlike Jorge to miss a shot early on in the game. Hit too early on yesterday.
Oh, what a sweet bounce pass from Chuck Eidson. Offensive foul, Eidson. He landed on the player after the pass went.
I think that was Eidson's foul, Roy. That's a good call from one.
Well, it's been gone on Petrovicius.
I'm not sure. The camera's gone to Petrovicius. Well, yeah, he's got it now.
That's what the foul marker's gone up on the table against the big number 15.
Probably clearing out on his power move too, is against Mozgov.
Palacio. Garbajosa again in and out.
Well, he's heating up. He's 0 for 2. He's getting close. That hit both ends of the rim that time.
Idison, the lefty, hits a nice jumper. It's Vilnius by 3.
That man is definitely on fire. He's the MVP for a very good reason. The fact that he can score.
Palacio uses Mozgov as a pick. Keeps his feet, Fritzon, nice fake. And the rebound, Mozgov, and he's going up again now. That should be an N1, yes.
Wonderful play. This young man is heading for greater teams, I'm sure.
And Petrovicius picks up his 2nd foul. That's a problem for Vilnius.
Oh, the ability to get an offensive rebound. How valuable is that? Look at that, and power it up. Everybody, it's like the parting of the Red Sea in there, Roy. Well, everybody got it his way.
Petrovicius actually stuck his leg out in an attempt to stop Mozgov, but to no avail. This to tie matters up again.
Well, they've got serious problems now if they can't guard Mozgov in the low post. Because that man is the beast, Petrovicius.
Halfway through this first period. And nothing separating the teams. There is now, because number 14, Zavakas, has hit a 3 from the corner.
Donatas Zavakas enters the game with some scoring. A nice little 3-pointer. Get that one up.
Well, that's a great thing to do, coming off the bench as a first sub. And Carlos Delfino waiting to get in there. From the corner, Vitaly Fritzon.
What a tournament he is having. 5 points so far.
Now that may persuade Coach Scariolo to ask Delfino to sit down again.
No, he'll come in. Delfino will come in for probably...
Fritzon, I would think. I think he was just... Yeah, here he is, coming in for Kelly McCarthy this time. I think Scariolo actually changed his mind then. When Fritzon hit that 3, I think he was going to bring him out and put Delfino in, but no, he's decided to bring Kelly McCarthy out instead.
Well, I think what Fritzon gives you while Ponkrashov's on the game is that second ball handler, and that 6'6" Anton Ponkrashov's a very good player, very good young player. Probably needs that little bit of balance as far as the ball handling goes.
I see Lampe in there, number 30 for Khimki as well. There he is. Delfino. Garbajosa.
Garbajosa is desperate to score. Open his account.
Lampe into Garbajosa. Being bumped. 5 on the shot clock. Garbajosa the fadeaway. Misses again. The rebound, Lampe. New shot clock. Great work there from Lampe.
Well, this happened yesterday, didn't it? Offensive rebound after offensive rebound. They're going to be in trouble, Lietuvos, unless they get clean their own boards up.
Into the corner, and Fritzon misses this time.
That would have been some story. That shot had gone down.
Tell you what, Mickey, when we return from Turin, I'm going to be absolutely shattered. 7 games, all very, very tight. This is the 7th one, and it's going the same way as the first 6.
Fritzon's got a foul there, I think. Yeah, I think he might, looking over to the bench, might get a sub coming now.
It's only his first, but both teams now 3 fouls. When they get to 4, they're in the penalty, of course.
Well, you were right, because I think Delfino was coming in for Fritzon. Fritzon's now out and McCarthy's back in. Now, is this zone here for Khimki? Yes, it is. No. Man to man.
Oh, nearly a 5-second call there. Good defense from McCarthy.
Look at the defense. We've not seen this all year from Khimki. Playing possessed.
Oh, what a strong move inside. No charging foul below the white no charge circle. Vilnius by 2.
Zavakis just goes shows you the array of skills all the way to the hoop on that one. To go with his three-pointer before.
Well, Vilnius said that Khimki could go on the bench a long way, but then again, so do they. Vilnius. Wilkinson inside, the left-handed shot. Lovely move from Mike Wilkinson, the Macedonian.
Well, Wilkinson playing his second ULEB final, Roy. Played in that Aris Dinamo Moscow final 3 years ago. A good game that night. I think it's 13 or 11 points. Quite a few players on this floor have played their second final. Thanks, foul's got to be Roy, isn't it?
And 2.5 to go in the first period. Nothing separating these teams.
Well, they're both offensively minded. They can both light up the scoreboard. It's who can play the defense the better. I think it's maybe prevail in this game.
Well, that team foul situation should read 4, I think, as Zavakis takes a break, having brought in 5 points. Only shot twice, 5 points. Oh, Kelly McCarty standing off his man there, saying, well, go on, then shoot. A good penetration again, the foul, Lampi, and the N1.
That's a good move there. It's Milko Bielka, who does not play many minutes. Has not played many minutes in this tournament, full stop. Subbing in for Marianos Petrovici has just held back on this shot. There's your foul, and just held it back. Nice move. Lampe's second foul.
Jalika, the Montenegrin, the Serb, grew up with the Red Star Belgrade club. And this is an opportunity to extend the lead to 3. Which he does.
Press again now, a little bit of pressure down the floor.
Kondrashov, the left-handed guard, had a good tournament. So's Delfino. What a lovely pass, beautiful pass. And Lampi misses the layup.
Nobody following in either. Could have done with one more rebound there in there just in case it missed, as it did. It's Lietuvos with the little bit of momentum round. Good defense.
Good bump. Good block as well. 21 is Jomantas, and no reset on the shot clock, of course, nowadays with the block shot. Didn't touch the rim.
Jomantas played in that final 2 years ago against Madrid, unsuccessful then.
Holding foul, Lampi. I think that's his third.
Scariota's not going to be impressed with that at all, is he? You know, he's left him in there on 2 fouls. Could have easily taken him out with about a minute and a half to go in the first quarter, but that's his third foul. That's a killer.
Now, will it be Mozgov coming in? Yes, certainly will.
Well, this means that Radko Varda might play the second quarter. Now, Varda did not play in the semi-final. They've got too many big guys. There's too many. You got 5 of them could go around 2 positions.
Yeah, Radko Varda, the number 12, actually replaced Lampi when he was injured. And he won the ULEB Cup in 2006 with Real Madrid. The number 12 we're talking about didn't play in the semi-final, but did get 4 points in the quarter-final. And no doubt we will see him at some stage now with Lampi on 3 fouls. Michaelis and Isimovis. Or rather, Milko Jalika on the foul line. Oh, and how did Vilnius get that rebound?
Isimovis didn't play many minutes either as well, coming in for the last minute or so this final.
Well, it's all very well boxing out, but once you establish contact, you've got to go after the ball. And Simovis inside. And the rebound, Delfino, and he's fouled. And fouled by Babrauskas.
Well, Kurtenitis has done well here. The last 2 or 3 minutes, he's thrown a lot of subs in there to mix things up, give him a bit of added impetus, a bit of energy coming off the bench.
Babrauskas fouled out in the semi-final, but too late to make an issue of it. Only a minute or so left. Delfino inside the floater and gets the drop.
Super move, Carlos Delfino. I mean, how far did he take off from down the lane?
Well, one Carlos Navarro-like, wasn't he?
Oh, my word. Great touch. 2 points. That opens his account.
In the trade, we call that a teardrop shot, apparently. Idison eager to get back in.
Chuck Idison, 5 points. Chuck Idison will be happy to play 40 minutes, so when he gets a little break, he's begging to get out there again. Look at him bringing up the ball up the floor as well. Plays every position, really.
2 lefties going up against each other, Idison and Ponkrashov. Yeah, foul.
Yeah, and the turnover straight away. And
it's a turnover.
Yeah, it was
an offensive foul, yeah.
Lukauskas dropped the pass. It's a hard pass from Eidson, but he dropped it and then fouled once the ball had gone to McCarty.
Well, Mindaugas Lukauskas really did. He played the clutch play in the semi-final. 5 seconds left on the shot clock, and he was near the halfway line, and he just chucked up a bomb, and it went in and broke his opponent's hearts. Kelly McCarty, no problem from the foul line. .49 seconds remaining. It's tied. Oh, I thought Khimki were going to have their first lead of this first period then, but no, it stays at 20 apiece. Both teams in the penalty. Foul's crucial. Oh, lovely pick and roll. You don't stop those. Belicha throws it down. Beautiful execution of the pick and roll there.
Delfino came over to help, and that just wasn't quite quick enough. I'm sure he'll get in the photograph, though. That was a monster dunk.
Differential of 4 seconds between game and shot. Konkrashov using every one of those, well, probably 23 of the 24 seconds. Doesn't want to give Vilnius too much opportunity to have the last shot of the game. Konkrashov inside. He's fouled.
Word. I tell you what, for a 6'6" point guard, he does handle the ball well. Got a little jink, a little upsy-doosey.
All he was looking for was the foul, and he got it. The little push from Ansimovas.
Hangs onto the ball and hangs in the air. Drew the foul very well.
And Konkrashov ran the shot clock down then for 21 seconds. The ball was in his hands for about 18 of those 21 seconds. Well, he needs these both to tie things up at 22s with 7.3 seconds remaining in the first period. Many people have described basketball as a game of chess. Well, I describe it as a game of chess with pieces that can think for themselves. They can also make mistakes, of course. Fridzon back in for a defensive responsibility. Replaces Kelly McCarty. 7.5 seconds, let's call it. Oh, nearly a 5-second call.
Great defense here on the denial. Now, can he stop the shot?
Don't foul, Khimki. There's the shot, and to no avail. So 22 plays 22. It could not be any closer. At the end of the first period, there's nothing between Vilnius and Khimki.
Well, both teams edging it to try and get close. You couldn't get any even that. 22 apiece.
Well, we'll take a break between first and second period, but stay with us for this riveting final in Turin. The official attendance figure here in Turin for the Eurocup final 2009 is 4,000. And Lietuvos Rytas have the opportunity to become the first club to win this competition twice. It was called the Eurocup before this season, but it's still the same competition. They won it in 2005, and they want to win it in 2009. But then again, Khimki stand between them. Khimki haven't won it yet. They want to get their name on that trophy.
There's another man that didn't play last night. Martinas Gekavicius did not play at all. Didn't come out for the semi-final. Coach's choice.
Idison in the corner, tied up. Oh, the rebound, Mozgov.
Rebound number 4. I think he's going to have a big night, Timothy Mozgov. I think him and McCarty will be the heroes tonight for the Khimki team.
Yeah, recovered well from the disaster of the first quarter-final. And he fouled, well, he picked up 2 early fouls. Delfino puts his stamp on the game with his first 3, and Khimki have their first lead.
Boy, his use of the low post screen is incredible. 2 touches, got his time, got his space, and the 3-point was always going to fall.
Yeah, basketball's not just about shooting and playing defense, it's about using space as well. Oh, lovely little finger roll in there, and it's back to a 1-point game.
Well, Milko Bielcha definitely feels he's going to have to get some playing time here with Petrovicius on the bench with 2 fouls, and he's making the most of his time. They want to get the ball to Delfino again. Look, Delfino baseline.
Pulls up, and this time no good. And they're whistling the crowd. McCarty hits a 3.
9
so,
points.
Again, Khimki ruling the boards. And the biggest lead of the game so far belongs to Khimki. It's a 4-point lead.
It's the second 3 for Kelly McCarty, too. That's their 4th of the night so far.
Idison pulls up, and he's fouled.
Almost dropped. Well, we're going to go back to those 3-pointers. They had 13 3-pointers in that semi-final win against Bilbao. It's the 5th time they've done that since Christmas in this Eurocup competition. If they hit the 10-plus point mark in this game, I think Lietuvos got serious problems.
Well, Ponkrishov, a little grin on his face there. He just tapped the elbow of Chuck Idson. And George Barboza back in, replacing Mike Wilkinson. We'll call that a good foul for Ponkrishov.
Very unlike Chuck Idson to miss a free throw. That's incredible. He's such a pure shooter.
Oh, missed them both. Missed them both. And rebound Mozgov, piling up the boards. Here's young Mozgov. Keeping the statsman busy. McCarty trying to get free. McCarty trying to get free again. What a pass! What a pass! And an and one as well. Ponkrishov, a bully-like pass to Timothy Mozgov.
Well, I'd say the problem with the defense is you're letting a player size up both passes. He could have got McCarty or Mozgov, and the defense on Ponkrishov was way off his man, and you've got to put more pressure on that ball.
I think that was the key, you know. Everybody, including these two commentators here, thought the ball was going to go to McCarty. It was the deftest of fakes. The defense stepped out, and there was Mozgov inside. Scored and got an and one as well. Great pass from Ponkrishov. Coach Rimas Kurtinaitis of Vilnius has called a timeout. He's a bit worried about the rhythm that Khimki have established.
Well, the last two offenses, they run these baseline screens. See, Idson makes the first shot of the game. I think that was the three-pointer of Chuck Idson. He followed that up with that shot. But they've gone to this baseline runner of, first of all, it was Delfino, then McCarty. He's trying to figure out how to play defense on that, and that's what Kurtinaitis will be talking about in that timeout.
Ranks third in Eurocup all-time ranking list for an average of 21.44. And those replays that we saw of him, you young basketball players, great technique there. Just look at the... Timothy Mozgov makes the and one. And Khimki have a 7-point lead. 24-31. And Kelly McCarty the rebound.
Nice ball movement there from Lietuvos, just could not get the shot to drop. They're in a bit of an up and down run. It's a bit frantic for both teams.
Barboza into Mozgov. Mozgov is fouled.
Third foul, Roy. Oh no, who's he pointing to?
He is.
He's relieved, Bielcha. No, I think it's a
huge sigh of relief there from Petrovicius.
Yeah, I think it's, I'm not sure, it's 9, is it?
Well, the scoreboard stayed on 30. So Mozgov on the line, causing mayhem inside. Now it's 31.
A big night maybe for Mozgov. He's got the rebounds behind him, got 4 rebounds so far. He is now
well on his way to a double-double, I reckon.
Doing very, very well. Look at his numbers. 9 points, Timothy Mozgov. 5 rebounds. Improves by 1.
Lukauskis comes out. For Vilnius, they have real problems. They trail by 8. Long time to go in the first half, though. The defense of Khimki has stepped up a gear or two. Idison. And the rebound for Vilnius. Well, boxing out by Kelly McCarty.
Just watch the movement off the ball of these Lietuvos players. They are so quick. The ball moves very quickly.
Oh, Kelly McCarty almost stole it. Ponkrishov did as well. No backcourt. 5 on the shot clock. Oh, big score there for Zavakis.
8 points for Donatas Zavakis, and much needed that. The shot clock was running down. The offense had gone awry.
There was nothing organised about that offense. Much to the relief of Coach Kurtinaitis, the 3 counted. McCarty, yeah, holding foul.
That's a poor call, Roy, because it's Garbahouse has really conned that out the referees. You have Babrauskas saying, I'm not doing anything. Garbahouse has really connected with Babrauskas. Barboza has gone down the lane, and it's the referees are seeing that as being holding.
Well, I reckon Barboza has picked up about 5 of those nothing type calls yesterday. Perhaps he said something to the referee to upset him. That's a foul.
Yeah.
Undoubtedly.
Lietuvos in the zone. It looks like it's Diamantis with the foul. 21 there. He's gone to try and block the shot of Garbajosa behind him. Very difficult skill to try and pull off.
Well, we saw Hemmerfarm in the first quarter-final against Dynamo Moscow. Committed a lot of early fouls, but they recovered from it. Will Vilnius do the same thing? They're only 5 behind, but they're in the penalty with a long time to go in the first half.
I think the problem for Curtin Ices is that the Khimki team have a lot of players, and it only takes Scariolo to find 5 players in tune and on song, which won't be hard to do because they're such good players.
Garbajosa fails to open his account. Kelly McCarthy's taken a break. He's on the bench.
Garbajosa's looking for his 3rd game in a row in double figures. 11 points, 10 points.
And now he's off and running. 1 point. 6 points the margin. Just under 7 to go in the first half. Khimki with their noses in front. Zyderson. Zyderson. Oh, the block from Mozgov. He got 5 blocks in the semi-final, which is a Eurocup record. He's got another one here tonight.
The effect of Mozgov last night was incredible, intimidating the opposition.
Delfino. Whoa! Way outside the arc. That's an 8-meter shot.
Look out, it's raining threes. Delfino nails his 2nd 3. That is the 5th 3-pointer for Khimki.
A long time to go, but Delfino may be lining himself up for a 2nd season in Europe. That may be in the EuroLeague. Foul, and it's Fridzon, I think. Yep.
A rebound from Eidson, yeah. Fridzon gets his, I think that's his 2nd foul. Eidson goes and gets this thing in 2 hands. It was Garbajosa, is it maybe?
Yeah, Fridzon got him from behind. But only the 2nd team foul, whereas Vilnius are in the penalty. Got a lot of faith in that long out of bounds pass, haven't they? Vilnius almost went back court. Eidson. Eidson loses it. Delfino picked his pocket. Ponkrashov inside. That's poor fast break. That's poor execution of a fast break. 4 people in the no charge circle then.
Well, there's another one too. Roy, you're right, exactly right. Ponkrashov should have put Delfino back in for the layup, and very selfish play. And down the other end, the ball went to the wrong guy. Petrovicius, the big man, the 6'10" center, asked to make the big play. The turnover.
Oh yeah, Khimki had 4 people in the no charge circle then on the break, and they couldn't execute a pass. It was just too crowded in there.
Yeah, it was the offense wasn't spread, the fast break was not spread enough, and too cramped.
And Coach Scariolo has called timeout, possibly to talk about that fast break. .36 plays 27. Khimki over Vilnius. Delfino, look at his finger roll. Alat Juan Carlos Navarro gets the roll.
Soft touch on the rim, meant that go in. Anything harder would have rimmed out somewhere.
And there he is with one of his 2 3-pointers so far. And that's a way outside the arc. Beautiful extension there. Look at the wrist.
An absolute pure shooter, Carlos Delfino.
Gold medalist in Athens, 2004.
He's done it all, hasn't he? He's been in the NBA, he's come back, he's on a big contract in Europe for 3 years, I think it is.
I think that was your debut as a Eurosport commentator, wasn't it, Mickey? The 2004 Olympics?
Yes, it was indeed, yep. He didn't play much, did he? He was off the bench. A lot of players around him that time to win over Italy in the final.
Delfino reckons his injury, he's still feeling his injury, but well, you could have fooled me, I tell you, because he's playing a blinder in all 3 games so far, well, 2.5 anyway.
Boy, how about this? Anton Ponkrashov is keeping Milt Palacio on the bench, and I think that shows how well this man's come along.
That's exactly what I was just thinking. Garbajosa to Delfino, this time no good. No rebound either.
The roof would have come off this place, because that would have been a double-digit lead.
Delfino does a lot of talking in the Khimki timeouts. You never know, he might have said the words to the effect of, I'm hot, you know. Rebound again, Mozgov.
can't hit a basket, can they? They're getting the open shots. Juventus there with a missed shot, but they just cannot get anything to drop. They'll heat up in a minute, I'm sure, but it might be a big deficit by then.
9 points to lead for Khimki, 4.5 to go in the first half. We've seen bigger leads disappear in Eurocup here. Ponkrashov inside. Oh, Timothy Mozgov turned his back on there, expecting a shot, and that's a poor pass from Ponkrashov.
Yeah, poor execution. Now that might mean Milt, Miracle Milt comes back in the game.
Oh, lovely bounce pass. Beautiful bounce pass, simple play. And that's the beauty of Lithuanian basketball. Sometimes they play so simple and so well. Petrovicius with the easy layup.
Well, you remember the game against the semi-final against Hima Farm? That was the play that really, one of the plays that really put the nail in the coffin against Hima Farm last night.
Oh! The boy can get off the floor as well.
Oh my word, you've seen it all. You've seen it all. What do you say?
6'5" and flew then.
Chuck
and so can he.
Oh, there's the difference. There is the difference. That Chuck, Mozgov's not going to let that happen. Not going to let Eidson dunk that. Down the other end, Delfino went all the way.
Well, an expression that perhaps you shouldn't think about too many times in if you're a young basketball player is if you're going to foul somebody, they've got to stay fouled. And that's what Mozgov did to Chuck Eidson then.
He put the leading scorer of the other team on his rear end on the floor. That's exactly what you want to do. Don't give him anything easy. Send him to the line, make him prove it.
And a nice composed shot there from Chuck Eidson. Yeah. Oh, I was about to say yes, and no backspin on the ball there. That's a rarity for Eidson.
For a shooter, he's only shooting about 71% from the free throw line. Not a great percentage.
3.5 to go in the first half. Khimki lead by 8. Delfino looking inside to Harbahosa. Oh, that's a beautiful pass. A superb sequence of passing, in fact, and the lead now 10.
What a pass from Jorge Harbahosa. It gives you everything. 3 points inside, the passing as well.
What faith in the young man to just give it to him inside, and the foul again. It's Mozgov again, I think.
Now, why would Mozgov try and block that shot? He's on 2 fouls. That puts him on 3.
I think he's getting overexcited, the young man.
Yeah, he's got to play smarter than that. He knows it too. That's not good. Nice play from the Lithuanians, though. Petrovicki has finished off the play. A little pump fake.
And I think Sergio Scarioli grabbed Mozgov straight away off the bench and said, look, that is a dumb foul. Why did you do it? 2 dumb fouls, in fact. And Mozgov listening intently.
Well, it all goes back to that Delfino dunk. Delfino dunks down one end. Eidson goes to dunk it down the other end. Mozgov says, not in my house. That's foul number 2. And the very next play is foul number 3.
Marijonas Petrovicius on the line.
He's had some big nights too. 23 points, 5 rebounds in the semi-final.
Rebound for Ponkrashov. Harbahosa inside. There's a foul. Foul against Vilnius.
Yeah, but Friedson gets the rebound. You know, this young man will not get recognized with the MVP honors, but what a tournament he's having. Vitaly Friedson, number 7 for Khimki.
Well, when we interviewed the club president from Khimki, that was one of the first names he mentioned. And Vitaly Friedson, he said he's very proud of the youth structure at Khimki, and Friedson has come through that youth structure, and he reckons he'll be a national team player for some time to come. And I don't doubt he will as well. This young guy on the line now, a real battler.
Oh, and more than impressive. 5 points so far, that's 6. Again, he led the team in rebounds yesterday with 8 rebounds to go with his 14 points. He would have been top scorer for the team if Delfino hadn't nailed so many points down the death. Friedson coming to the party with some unsung numbers.
And gets the drop. It's an 11-point lead now for Khimki. 3 to go in the first half. Eidson needs to take control of this Vilnius offense somehow. Oh, nice pass inside to Petrovicius. But Lampy's in there on 3 fouls. And Lampy's in there on 3 fouls because Mozgov is out on 3 fouls. So a little bit of a problem there for Khimki.
I wonder if Varda's got an injury, Roy. He must have, otherwise Lampy wouldn't be out there on 3 fouls if Varda was fit.
And the bounce for Vilnius. And 10 on the shot clock. That little simple bounce pass inside again.
It's the same play. Ponkrashov needs to come over, Roy. That's Petrovicki's bread and butter there.
Bread and butter, money in the bank for Vilnius. Back to a 9-point game.
Very good. Very good from Lietuvos. They're running that play to death.
Delfino pulls up. Barbosa keeps the rebound alive, but taps it into Chuck Eidson's hands. May see a timeout from Scariolo. Poor pass from Eidson. Here's Fridzon.
They got 5 on 4 if they run it quickly.
Barbosa. A missed shot. Barbosa's not hit one of those threes yet. In fact, he's only hit 1 point so far.
He's been really cold today. He's 0 for 3 from the three-point line. He's desperate to make one jump shot.
Delfino defending the point. And that point player is Eidson. Eidson pulls up for the long two, misses, and the rebound again, Fridzon.
Oh my word, what a play, what a game he's having.
Lovely pass. Lampy misses. Oh, Lampy thought the shot block was coming, and that was Eidson, you know, way back there.
Oh my word, you've got to make that, even if you pump fake, get your ground, get your feet ready.
Great pass from Fridzon, from Ponkrashov. Tabascus. Vilnius looking inside. The nitty-gritty play. There's the easy play. The double team left a man free. And that's enough as far as Sergio Scariolo is concerned. He wants to talk about it.
I'm not sure where that happened for, because Garbajosa came down. He was guarding Zavakis, so really Fridzon should have gone with Lukauskas, who he was guarding anyway. Poor play there from Khimki. 42-33, they lead.
Seven points, the difference. At one time it was 11. Nothing between the teams on the rebounds now. That does surprise me. It just feels as though Khimki are ruling the boards. But Vilnius picking up the odd scrappy rebound and back in the game, trailing by 7.
Hardly beginnings between the two teams on those stats there. The 7-point differential is probably a result of the extra three-pointers they've made. 5 three-pointers from Khimki, 3 from Lietuvos. I'll tell you, Roy, if they get above double figures in three-pointers, I would fancy Khimki to win this game. They're already halfway there. Camera, isn't it? Beautiful play there from McCarthy.
Lovely backspin on. Shot at Kelly McCarthy there. Sergio Scariolo called a timeout. Stop the rot, really. That had suddenly set into Khimki's offense.
Well, look at Timothy Mozgov's number, 11 points, 8 rebounds, and that shows you how silly that third foul was and how ill-advised it was to go and try and block that shot of Petrovicius.
Could have been on a double-double before halftime had he not picked up that third foul. Well, second and third fouls, actually, they were both dumb. Holding foul, offensive foul, in fact.
Yeah, that's a moving screen on the pick and roll with Ponkrashov. Wilkins is in the game for a reason. That's to spell Mass, give him some beef inside. Spell Massier Lampe, really, and he gets a foul straight away. Tough matchup guarding Petrovicius.
I like Wilkinson, though. I like his work ethic. He grafts and he grafts and he grafts. Every second he's on the floor. That's a carry, the second carry against Vilnius.
Interesting, because it's the same play, Yamantis. No, it's Eldest Dinas there. Very quick guard. Now Palacio back in again. Look at that, a minute to go, Roy. Unbelievable how he stayed out so long.
I can believe it, actually, Mickey. I'm not sure he runs the discipline that Coach Scariolo wants. Almost lost it there, you see.
Or they found somebody better in...
Barbosa inside, misses again, and Wilkinson the rebound. Fridzon decides to regroup.
I like that. Yeah, Vitaly Fridzon had the shot, didn't want to take it.
Barbosa in the low post. Yeah, foul. Barbosa will go at the line. That's what he's looking for. Poor foul there by Savakis.
He had a quick word for the referee too. I'm not sure what about.
Well, he's got his arms around him. How can he contest that?
Donatas Savakis, Roy, ex-University of Pittsburgh, still loves to keep up to date with the Pittsburgh results. The first signings of Ben Howland at University of Pittsburgh to really put that program back on its to where it is right now.
2 points for Barbosa, both from the line. So he extends Khimki's lead back to 9. Zavakis takes a break.
Full-court pressure here from Khimki. Not often seen. They're not the greatest team defensively.
And that was done by instinct then. Vitaly Fridzon sensed a possible turnover and asked for help on the press. Well, this time the bounce pass inside is read by Khimki, and they swarm around Petrovicius, and he loses the ball.
And exactly the same play too, wasn't it? Got timeout, I think it is it.
Well, there's Radko Varda just wondering whether he's going to get in there, and timeout being called in the dying seconds of this first half by the Vilnius coach Rytas-Khimki. His team trail by 9. There's Petrovicius inside. The timeout was called after a turnover from him.
He's been the one shining light, really. 12 points, 2 rebounds only, but really offensively he's the one that's taken it to the Khimki defense.
That's the move. I think they've scored 3 baskets from that, and they've just lost the ball from that same play. But that's a good return.
Not just a shot from in the game, except for a free throw. Teammate at Chuck Eidson at South Carolina too, so he's been through that American system, knows what it's all about.
And he's got a good old-fashioned American twang as well.
Scariolo would love to get this Eurocup crown and to add to his CV, Roy, wouldn't he? He's just a real legend, and this summer's going to kick it off in Eurobaskets as well.
Yeah.
In Spain.
11 points to Timothy Mozgov to go to his 8 rebounds, did we say?
Yeah, that was a big game, huge game. Those 3 fouls will be hanging like a spectre over his head, though, really.
Some pressure from Vilnius. Differential of 5 or 6 seconds between game and shot clock. Palacio running the clock down. Albahoser offers a pick.
They got the switch too, that's what they wanted.
Wilkinson pulls up. And Vilnius get the rebound, but they give it away. Kelly McCarthy. 1.1 second remaining, and Vilnius have possession.
2 good looks at that. Wilkinson had a look. McCarthy gets a rebound. He had a good look. Now,
a hope shot, no foul, and 44 plays 35 at the end of the first half. Khimki from the Moscow region. They're leading Rytas Vilnius by 9. And before they hit the locker room, we'll grab 1 or 2 of the combatants and have a quick chat with them. And here's Karina.
In the first quarter, you were going neck and neck with your opponent. What happened in the second quarter?
I think we kind of slowed down on our defense. We played aggressive defense first quarter, and we did well. Second quarter, we slacked on our defense, and they made big threes.
Which part of Khimki's game is causing you most problems?
I think their 3-pointers and offensive rebounds, but definitely we need to stop their 3-pointers.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And here's Robbie Knock with Carlos Delfino.
Carlos, you've got a 9-point lead going in at half-time. You had a great second quarter. What did coach say to you, and how did it change the tactics?
We need to run. We need to run, try to grab the rebound and run the court. You know, they're a team that like to go to the offense rebound, and we need to take, you know, the advantage and try to run the court, take the easy shots, easy points. I think we're good on that. We gotta make some corrections now on defense, because the big guys are diving too hard, and we need to control that because they're getting points on the paint. You know, I think we gotta work on that now.
Well, a little bit tired as well. I can imagine there's some tired legs out there, but you're still fighting through. I mean, you've got to fight till the very end in this match.
Yeah, this back-to-back situation is not easy, you know. But it's not the first time we do it in the season. We play a tournament on December, so I think we need to try to find some legs. We're 20 minutes away from our main goal in the season, so I think there's some motivation, and we need to find a lot of energy on that.
Go and get some rest. Thanks, Carlos.
Yeah, important observation there from Carlos Delfino. This is Khimki's 3rd game in 3 days, whereas Vilnius, they had a day off after their quarter-final. But an observation from Carlos there. They've got to be better organised on the fast break. They've got to run, but to my mind, they've got to be more organised in the front court on that fast break.
Well, Well, the free throws are big for Khimki. Look at that, 13 for 16. On the other hand, Lietuvos have missed 6. Will those 6 free throws be an important factor to come the end of this game?
Well, crowd are absolutely absorbed with this Eurocup final here in Turin. It's 44 to Khimki, 35 to Vilnius, and we'll take a quick commercial break, but stay with us for the second half. Welcome back to Turin. It's the Eurocup final 2009, and Vilnius have a few problems. They trail Khimki by 9. It's 35-44. The team in yellow on the left of your screen there, that's Khimki. Didn't start particularly well in that first period, but they came back, and at one stage it looks as though we're going to run away with this final early on in the second period. Vilnius came back at them though, executed a couple of lovely give-and-go moves. Bounce pass inside led to 3 baskets, but as the man on your screen there, Marijonas Petrovičius, has identified, Khimki are really hurting them from 3-point range. And we're going to talk to the president of the Vilnius club. He's courtside with Karina. Let's listen to his thoughts on this fabulous Eurocup final.
We are here with Lietuvos Rytas chairman of the board, Jonas Vainauskas. Thanks for joining us. So, in the last years, you proved to be one of the most successful teams on the Eurocup. How could you explain such a consistency? What's the secret?
Well, there are numerous secrets, and this generation of Lietuvos Rytas is composed mostly of Lithuanian players, which makes me especially proud tonight. And all the other achievements, previous achievements, came in a form of very hard work and dedication of many former players and coaches and organization itself. So there are so many things to be told about that, but in brief, I'm just very proud to be a part of it.
In comparison to 2005 when you won the Eurocup and to 2007 when you played in the finals against Real Madrid, how has the team evolved?
Well, the team has become much more Lithuanian, and of course we have a crew of Lithuanian coaches and 10 Lithuanian players out of 12, so this is a Lithuanian basketball we are demonstrating. Unfortunately, we have a 3 million budget, and we're playing against the national selection of the world of 40 million euros, and but I believe in my team, I believe in the character of my team, the heart of my team, and I know that they'll die on court to produce the best result we can. Be it a loss, we'll live with it with honor.
Is it the policy of the club to have mainly national players?
It will start to become a new policy of the club, and we'll start moving in that direction. Yes, indeed.
The club has undergone some changes in the middle of the season. You got Rimas Kurtinaitis with you on board now. Are you happy with the way he's working? What do you think about the coach?
Well, absolutely. He created a miracle from where we were in the month of December and where he took us right now. He made a miracle. He has proven in the basketball world that he belongs to the best.
Thank you very much for your time. Good luck.
So apparently we have 2 miracle men out there. The miracle man of Lithuanian basketball, that's Rimas Kurtinaitis, to go along with Miracle Milt, number 5 for Khimki. $3 million budget, $3 million budget. That's what Vilnius have. That goes down to $1 for every man, woman, and child in Lithuania. Here's that miracle man, Milt, or Palacio.
First start in this tournament for a half for Carlos Delfino. Obviously, he's feeling it. Fully recovered.
Lampi inside, misses again, but gets his own rebound, and this time no problem, extends the lead to 11.
Yeah, that's better play from Matthew Lampi. He missed a very easy one the first half. That's his first 2 points of the game. He's only played 4 minutes. Good start.
Policy is to have national team players or national players in the Lithuanian ranks, in the Vilnius ranks. I just wonder whether that means that Chuck Hudson's going to get a Lithuanian passport. Whatever happens, Petrovičius is keeping his team in the game here.
I think you're right. I think they'll always have an American or 2 Americans on the team just to go with the 8 to 10 Lithuanian players. A call from the referees. It's a bitty start to the second half for sure.
Is that Petrovičius?
No. It's Zavakas, Donatas Zavakas there. It's holding in the lane there. Players are trying to move around. I think it's Garbajosa. He's saying the Garbajosa is holding him.
Delfino from the out of bounds. This is good passing from Khimki. And Lampi misses again.
Nobody rebounding, nobody. Maciej Lempe shoots it, nobody wants to get an offensive rebound.
Well, Carlos Delfino was expecting the pass back into the corner then. That's why there were no rebounders, I think. Trebisius in the low post. And the rebound, great boxing out from Kelly McCarthy.
Yeah, I agree, Roy. Very good. Juventus would have got it otherwise.
Palacio misses, and Lampe's fourth, I'm afraid.
It was like he'd had a saddle on his back and riding the horse there, jumped right on top of number 8, Mindaugas Lugauskas.
Well, not only did he crash the boards, he crashed all the Lithuanian players as well then.
Roy, Ratko Varda has to be a part, unless he's injured, of course. I don't see how Scariolo will not bring him into the floor in a minute. Looking down the bench too, he's wondering what his next move is. Lampe has 4 fouls.
Well, he may gamble with Mozgov on 3 fouls, but you're right, Varda's there doing nothing, and if he doesn't come on court, there has to be an injury there. But looking at him at half-time, he didn't look that happy. He looked a little bit lost, in fact.
Well, he does have Mike Wilkinson as an option outside, but I don't think whether his confidence in Wilkinson guarding Petrovicius.
Well, McCarty tried to take the ball to the hoop before he actually received it then. Yeah, there's a holding foul again. McCarty got one in the chin, I think.
Right, this baseline referee needs to just let somebody else do the work, because that's 2 fouls on those baseline cutters. And McCarty's obviously taking a little bit of a bang, but it's just general defense. It's a final, let him play.
He ran into the defender, actually. The defender didn't move. He ran into the defender's shoulder. Okay, may have lost a tooth or two, but you can't blame the defender for that. Here he is, McCarthy at the point. Back to Palacio.
Now, Juventus is guarding Maciej Lampe. Can he get in the ball?
Delfino to Palacio. Can't give Delfino that much room. 5 on the shot clock. Harbour Jose hits his first field goal of the game.
Yeah, you're right. What a tough shot. It's taken a long time. He's 0 for 6 before that shot.
Patient offense from Vilnius. McCarthy the foul and the and one.
Just there with a good move. He got into trouble going to his left hand, spun away. McCarthy couldn't deal with it. And Arturas Juventus gets his first 2 points of the game. 3rd foul for McCarthy. This is looking ominous in fouls.
Well, if successful from the foul line, this will make it an 8-point game. Juventus. I was about to say completes the 3-point play, tipped the back of the rim and came out. And just look how quickly Khimki get the ball down the floor. Delfino back to Palacio. I think Delfino's got to take responsibility here. Palacio's putting the ball on the floor far too much. Shot clock on 5. Into the corner to McCarthy. And they took too long over that offense. In the end, it was a forced shot from McCarthy. Eidson, nowhere to go. Oh, Delfino almost got it, but just ran in too quickly. And got the foul.
He's reached from behind. He's slapped the ball straight into Jorge Garbajosa's face. What's this now? Right now, there, bang. Ooh. Yeah, that would have been a little painful.
First foul, though, the Argentinian. Now, Eidson has too much time there. That's poor defense from Palacio. Denny Eidson just set it up, and the rebound, Garbajosa.
I thought there's a good chance for Lietuvos to make some ground up, but neither team really wants to take hold of this game right now.
It's a 9-point lead, which is where we were at half-time. Delfino. McCarty waiting in the corner. Garbajosa inside. Lovely pass to Lampe. Garbajosa taps the rebound. That's a new shot clock. Lampe from 3-point range. Well, don't go inside if you can shoot like that. It's an 12-point lead now. Easily the biggest lead of the game for Khimki.
What a tough shot. Only his 3rd 3-pointer of the season. Only his 5th one he's taken.
And a millionth of an inch from the 3-point line as well. Petrovicius inside, sealed his man brilliantly. Here he is, the foul. Good foul.
Another foul on Petrovicius. They just cannot stop him in there. That Delfino's 2nd.
But put the man on the line, don't give him an easy 2. And Khimki, very early to be in the penalty. That's where they will be after the ball is inbounded now.
Boy, Lietuvos are 12 down. Juventus sits down there. A few words from Kurtinaitės. They're 12 down, but I feel right now that Khimki, Mozgov comes back into the game. That would be great to see now. Timothy Mozgov in, Maciej Lempe out, subs all around. I feel there's a bit of momentum swinging back their way because there's foul trouble for Khimki in the bonus.
Yeah, Coach Sergio
taken over.
Sergio Scarioli now has to wheel and deal, has to manipulate his players in foul trouble. McCarthy on 3, Lampy on 4, Mozgov on 3.
Now Mozgov, what's he, 11 points, 8 rebounds. If he gets that double-double and Khimki win, that's MVP numbers. Could be the youngest ever recipient of that MVP trophy. If they win.
That's a big if at the moment. They do lead by 11. At some stage, somebody's going to read that little handoff between Delfino and Palacio. Here's Delfino, he's fouled.
Isn't it a great little hand, great little offense. A lot of teams run it. Yep. Delfino should get 2 shots, although one referee might step in and say he was passing the ball.
Jalika the foul.
Yeah, it's out of bounds.
I think he was shooting, you know.
Well, I think he was too, but the referee will say
out of bounds.
Sure.
Ooh, yeah, that's a foul. That's a clumsy foul. The ball receiver was going away from the hoop. Very little chance of an interception here. And Jalika, he too is on 3 fouls. Well, no, I'm sorry, Jalika, he wasn't pulling your shirt.
Everybody was complaining to the referee. Every call, no quarter given, no quarter asked.
McCarthy. They do run that play religiously, don't they? McCarthy misses the 3 and the rebound grabbed by Eidson. Eidson inside, and the intimidation factor again from young Mozgov.
Oh, a tough pass to throw. Delfino was right there.
Almost halfway through this 3rd period.
11-point game. Lietuvos just cannot get going. They're getting some misses for Khimki. They cannot score.
Inside to Mozgov, and the left-handed shot is missed, and he can't get his rebound, and he's got his 4th. 4 fouls, Mozgov. Now that is going to be a big factor, foul trouble. Yeah, there's the foul. 4 fouls, Mozgov on the bench, and the same little rollicking.
Lampy back in the game, 4 fouls. Where is Radko Varda? Mike Wilkinson, I think, would do a good job at the 5 spot. It may well be that they have to go to him. Khimki. Now, Lampy fouls out. Does Mozgov come back in?
Khimki in the penalty. Dabrauskas. 2 from 2 for him. It's back to a 9-point game now. This is where we were at half-time. And some pressure from Vilnius. The intake of breath every time Khimki attempt to break the press. Delfino playing a very calm game at the moment, spraying the ball around. At some stage, he's going to take responsibility, and so is Garbajosa. 3 on the shot clock.
It was pushed off, Roy. Yeah,
offensive,
good call. It's called the elbow to the chin. Bielka's cape taking one from Garbajosa right to the chin. Let's have a look.
Get out of here.
No, there it is.
Oh, there it is, yeah.
It's a tough, easy call for the referees once he'd seen it.
Yeah, and the diplomatic self saying, yeah, good call, ref.
True sportsman there, probably Garbajosa.
Might be a hint of sarcasm there, I think.
No, he's a true, honest sportsman. Very genuine, that young man.
Eidson from the corner, and Vilnius well and truly back in his game now. 45 plays 51.
That's Dabrauskas, Roy, I think. Ooh. He hasn't made a shot yet, but that's a huge 3 for him.
Oh, Dabrauskas surprised me. I was assuming it was Eidson. Confidence or what from these young Lithuanian players? Great passing. Kelly McCarthy misses, and Vilnius on a roll now. I wonder whether Scariolo will call timeout.
He's getting close. I'm sorry he's thinking about it.
Here's that same move, and it's back to a 4-point game.
What a move.
Timeout.
Petrovicius lays it up nice and strong. He leads the scorers, 17 points for Lietuvos.
Khimki were 12 up, but now they're only 4 up. Well.
Talk about those fouls, Roy, coming back to fight Scariolo in the rear end, and they might well do it. Yeah, my question again is, where is Radko Varda? He is the one that spelled Maciej Lampy the second part of the season. He has to be injured. There's no way he'd leave him on the bench.
Well, the game hasn't Khimki haven't lost the game yet, but it may just have turned on fouls 2, 3 and 4 by Timothy Mozgov. I can't remember the first foul he committed, but I know that 2, 3 and 4 were not the brightest of fouls.
They're all down on the offensive end, weren't they, really? So not a good situation for Scariolo. Very worried, I'm sure.
47 plays 51. Eisen ranks 4th in Eurocup all-time assist with an average of 4.48 per game. So in a lot of statistical categories, easy for me to say, it's Chuck Eidson.
He's had games this year of 10 assists. That's incredible performance of getting 10 assists in one game.
And straight away, Vilnius intent on putting some pressure on. And that's a good move from Scariolo, puts Fridzon back in there.
Well, let's think about it, Roy. Delfino started the half. That hasn't happened for a long, long time. So again, the team's been taken out of its rhythm. Fridzon started most of the halves for a long, long time in this second half of the season.
Ponkrashov back on to take responsibility at the point. This is where things started working for Khimki when Ponkrashov was running the show. Here's McCarthy. Lampy desperate to get the ball inside. There he is. Been forced away from the hoop, though. McCarthy. Vilnius get the rebound.
Mariunas Petrovicus was going to make sure that Vitaly Fridzon didn't add to his offensive rebounds there. Knocked him out of the way, picked up the ball.
And it's all Vilnius at the moment, with 3 to go in the third period.
It is for sure.
Patient offense from Vilnius. 5 on the shot clock. Here's Eidson inside again. If that 3 goes in, that's with 1 second left on the shot clock. Good rebound. Well, rebound and air ball from Lampy.
Boy, back-to-back offenses, both teams running right to the death of the shot clock. Very nervy part of the game.
Carty wide open for 3, and the corner. Well, that's gold dust as far as Khimki concerned. If you put the ball into the corner and Kelly McCarthy's there, he's almost guaranteed a 3.
Yeah, exactly right. His third 3, 12 points for the night. He's leading scorers for Khimki.
I've said that so many times. Eidson misses the 3, and there's a foul, an offensive, a loose ball foul against Vilnius, and it's Babrauskas.
Pushing in the back of McCarty, just trying to get a little edge on the veteran star for Khimki. We're going to go down the other end for free throws. Well, maybe a chance here for McCarty to take hold of a game. And we've seen that happen so many times since Christmas.
There's McCarty, who was fouled. Leeds is on an 8-3 run. Well, it was 8-0 before McCarty took over. The lead back to 7. Make that 8. The proud holder of a Russian passport now, Kelly McCarthy. MVP, of course. Last time he was in the Eurocup final. What an accomplishment if he could get it twice.
Well, wouldn't it just be? It's incredible that he's a true veteran in his 30s now. Not a young spring chicken anymore.
33 years of age, Kelly. Poor pass there from... I was about to say poor pass from Eidson, but
Barbosa's got the foul.
Barbosa's bailed him out.
Well, it was poor play from Eidson, but I think here's the pass. It was a good pass. The only trouble is he gets crowded out. How's that a foul?
How's that a foul? Yeah. Eidson just mowed him down, and Barbosa 2 fouls, but having a little grin at the referee, and Eidson didn't care.
There was no thumbs up for the referee on that play, was there?
No. 2 from 2 for Eidson. And Scariolo wants to make a substitution. In fact, Dalici comes out for Vilnius.
Very quiet. 8 points for Eidson.
Oh, nearly a backcourt there from Fridzon.
Well, the momentum was going forward. It was going to be a tough call to make that if it was really a backcourt.
Ponkrashov. He's fouled. Yep. Shooting foul, Ponkrashov.
Zavakis will get that one. Hands on chin. Looking at the referee. Says, yeah, there he is. No way.
The big red.
He's got a hand in the back there.
Oh, how can he deny that foul?
Come on, put your hand up and get on with the game. I think at this stage you'd argue anything, though, wouldn't you? Argue anything. He sits down, curtainides a few words how to play Ponkrashov. You've got to make him go right for sure. can't make a left-handed dribbler go left.
So Vilnius have one player on 4 fouls. Khimki have 2. Problem for Khimki is they're 2 big players. Lampe, who's on court, and Mozgov, who isn't. Wilkinson in for Khimki. Back to an 8-point lead for Khimki. Under 2 minutes to go in the third. Both good for Ponkrashov.
Soft touch now. Importantly for Khimki, they're keeping this 9-point, 10-point lead.
Again, the momentum seems to be with Vilnius, but they were 9 down at half-time, and they're 9 down now. All the hard work has got them nowhere.
Big rebound there for Anton Ponkrashov, playing point guard at 6'6", a huge body.
Patient play from Khimki. Oh, that's... Don't show out there. Well, he's got a foot violation there. I thought he played it through his own legs.
Well, he deflected off a Lietuvos leg. That's why it ended up behind Maciej Lampe, but it was a risky pass.
I'd say that's a little bit fortunate there for Khimki. They've got a new shot clock. Why put the ball through your legs there unnecessarily? Big risk. Here's McCarthy. It's an 11-point lead now. The go-to man all season has been Kelly McCarthy. Not so in the quarters or the semis, but quite possibly in the final.
Well, we talked about it. There was no way McCarthy was going to have 3 quiet games. Foul from Wilkinson, I think. Or is it Yamantas?
It's been given as a travel, I think.
I think he might have got a charging foul, Roy. I'm not sure. Timeout's been called, yeah. Arturas Yamantas gets his 2nd foul. Wilkinson has taken the charge, allegedly.
Rimas Kurtinaitis wants to talk it over. He's seen all the good work negated. All the good work by Vilnius, that is. And it's 49 playing 60. Very, very late in this third period. Kelly McCarthy, top scorer for Khimki. No way would Kelly McCarthy have 3 ineffective games on offense in a row.
Well, you think about it, in game, the quarterfinal, it was Lampe, Delfino and Garbajosa in double figures, and Wilkinson as well. They were the heroes. Game 2 in the semi-finals.
I don't think anything is further from Kelly McCarthy's mind than the winning of the MVP award. But our caption writer there has spotted it, and who knows? There's a strong possibility that if Khimki win this, then Kelly McCarthy will get his 2nd most valuable player award in this truly tough competition.
I think the important thing for Khimki, they have too many heroes available to Scariolo.
Kurtinaitis has been forced to call a timeout again. Let's see if he can regroup. Last time he called a timeout, his players responded positively. The 33-year-old shoulders of Kelly McCarthy carrying the weight of his team at the moment.
It's a good timeout too, just before this turn of the third quarter. A minute left in this quarter. Does not want to let things get out of hand in this last minute.
Ponkrashov into Vitaly Fridzon. Lovely backdoor cut there from Fridzon. It's now definitely the biggest lead of the game.
That's his 5th assist, Roy. Anton Ponkrashov almost at the halfway line when he threaded that one down the gut of the lane.
13 points to lead. Very close to the end of the third period, and tough defense from Khimki. 5 on the shot clock. Dabrauskas, nice pass inside.
Dropped it.
Oh, how do you get that one back again? He's back to an 11-point lead now.
Bielitsa there, just dropped the board and put it back in.
Game and shot clock are synchronized. Ponkrashov looks up at the shot clock, top of the backboard. And he can afford to take every one of the 24 seconds that were available to him. McCarthy looking for it. Oh, inside again, that pass and the foul.
Oh, my word.
Oh, late call, but a good call to my mind.
What a pass from, it's a foul from Lampe. He's fouled out, Roy.
He's gone. I'll tell you what, Mickey, that pass there from Ponkrashov was an exact replica of the pass he did in the first half. Faked a pass to McCarthy, found the man underneath, Lampe missed, and then fouled.
Arturas Yamantas, how high did he get up in the air, Roy, to block that shot? Lampe's out. I don't think there's going to be a game-changing foul that for Khimki. They got too many guns going.
No, Wilkinson's in for Lampe.
That's a good call from Scariolo. At least he's going to get some consistency there in that 5 spot.
Yeah, Lampe. Wilkinson, very similar to player to C.J. Wallace of Treviso. Good All-American player. Macedonian, agreed, but a workhorse. Oh, in and out. So it's back to a 9-point lead. with 1 second and nothing off the glass. So where we were at half-time, that's where we are at the end of the third as well, with a 9-point lead for Khimki.
Well, it's all to play for. 10 minutes to go in this season. The Eurocup, it's, like you say, Roy, a Khimki lead. We've worked on them all year, and now we get the chance to see them crowned as champions.
53 to Vilnius, 62 to Khimki. Stay with us for the fourth period. Khimki against Vilnius in the Eurocup final 2009 here in Turin. And the team in yellow, that's Khimki. They lead by 9. 1 period of 10 minutes to go, unless we have a dramatic recovery from Vilnius, and they take it to overtime. Crowd enthralled. The biggest lead of the game was 13. But Vilnius, they will not lie down. They won't quit. I don't know a Lithuanian player that ever has quit.
See the free throws for Khimki, Roy. They've continued 17 for 20. The 8 free throws missed for the Lietuvos would put them level if they'd made them all. And the 12 turnovers as well. It's a little 3 or 4 minute that period there where we thought the Lietuvos were coming back into it. It was Kelly McCarty that took over. He has 16 points to go with his 8 rebounds. It's, sorry, no, 2 rebounds. No, he's not that many.
Well, we've not
big performance.
Not seen too many strange calls here, and we have to give credit to the 3 referees here. There's 3 officials. They've done a fabulous job. The Greek Godontas, the Serb Matric, and the Spaniard Jose Martin. Let's see if they can keep that up in this fourth and vital period. Petrovicius on 17 points, the number 15 for Vilnius. There he is inside, defended by Wilkinson. Offensive foul, illegal screen, Petrovicius.
Interesting. Must have been grabbing somebody in Garbajosa around the arms or the. Let's have a look here. It's there.
It was a flailing arm. I think it was a flailing arm in there.
Referees are getting very, very picky. 3 fouls for Petrovicius.
So I picked the officials up and then getting very picky, apparently.
Oh, no. They've got to let them play this last 10 minutes.
Fridzon declines to shoot. Possession to Vilnius.
Menta's got a hand there as Ponkrashov went to dry it. Must have come off Ponkrashov's leg last of all.
Well, Khimki spread the floor then, inviting Ponkrashov to penetrate. He couldn't keep his dribble intact. There's Eidson, defended by Ponkrashov. Oh, what a rebound. And the foul is against Delfino.
Lukauskas, I think it's come flying in for, was it Rabrauskas? I'm not sure, come flying in for that rebound. Delfino picks up number 3. Khimki under a little bit of pressure here to give up 2 points here or even a 3.
Well, if you've just joined us here on Eurosport 2, you've missed a cracking contest so far. The situation is that Khimki are in real foul trouble with Lassi Lampi out of the game on 5 fouls. Timothy Moskov on the bench on 4. And a couple of other players, McCarthy and Delfino, on 3 fouls. And there's Wilkinson. He'll get a foul there as well.
Almost an and 1. Babrauskas there, hard to the hoop. Got created the contact here, so he leads into Wilkinson there. And actually got the foul with the arms too. Wilkinson kept his arms out, it wouldn't have been a foul.
Stefanos Babrauskas makes it an 8-point game.
He has 8 points himself to Wilkinson's 2nd foul. He's ill-advised to get foul trouble, Wilkinson and Garbajosa for sure.
Make it 7 now. Garbajosa to Fridzon. Whiskey pass. Delfino in the corner.
Well, they need McCarthy back in the game.
Well, they need Garbajosa to hit a couple of threes. Hasn't hit one yet.
They're only got rebound though, yeah.
Only on 5 points, Garbajosa. Ponkrashov. Delfino. Delfino is declining to look at the hoop. Fridzon. So's he. And the rebound, Eidson.
We're worrying for Khimki, both shots 3-pointers. Ponkrashov the foul. They've got to get some easy stuff going to the hoop. Even McCarthy, Delfino might be the answer.
Scariolo saying to Ponkrashov, what on earth are you doing fouling out there?
That might be a benefit to Lietuvos later on when the team fouls rack up. Can't waste fouls in the 4th quarter. No, this is what we got here. Zone. potentially a zone. That is a zone.
A foul protecting zone, I think.
No, it is man-to-man. Very laid back.
It was the way that Vilnius had set up in offense that made it look like a zone, I think. Good defense from Harbahosa. But the floating shot makes it a 5-point game now. 57 plays 62, and Khimki have gone ice cold on offense.
They have indeed. It was a pass from Zavakis back to Yamantas, and Yamantas' little running jump shot.
You're right, they do need Kelly McCarthy in there. Khimki, nice pass over the top. Wilkinson, nowhere to go. He's fouled. No, he's not. Nothing called.
Didn't want to shoot it first of all, did he, Roy? Hesitated and ended up fighting 3 players in there.
And Mozgov goes to the subs bench.
Wrong play. You got to get McCarty in the game, coach.
And Mozgov, when he comes in, will have to play soft to avoid that 5th foul. Shot clock on 7. Foul.
On Khrushchev again. Roy, Timothy Mozgov's going to last about 20 seconds. No way he will have the discipline to deal with this. Wilkinson's going to sit down. There's no way. This is, I don't believe this is going to be a good substitution here.
And what's more, Khimki are in the penalty.
7 minutes to go in the penalty. Lietuvos are hanging on this. They have a big chance here.
They've played a very patient game, haven't they? Oh, I can fly. Oh. And it's a 3-point game now. Mil Palacios in there to take responsibility at the point for Khimki.
That man Yamantas hit back-to-back baskets.
Kelly McCarty hits the subs chair at last. Delfino, when is he gonna start looking at the hoop? And he's putting the ball on the floor. Now is the answer to the question, but he's unsuccessful. Now a 3-pointer would tie the scores here. A 2 will make it a 1-point game.
Yamantas another basket. 6 points for Arturas. Number 21 for Lietuvos, Roy.
Remember, Vilnius had come back from 13 behind to trail by just 1 point. Scariolo. Oh, almost a panic timeout. Birch and Mickey Bet for Eurosport 2 at Turin for the Eurocup final. I have to ask my co-commentator, Mickey, would you have believed it on Thursday afternoon that we would have 7 games going down to the wire?
Unbelievable, wouldn't it? You expect one game to be a bit of a mismatch, but nothing. Everything has been played to the utmost professionalism, the utmost sportsmanship. And look at that, the final game, 61-62. Roy, the problem for Khimki and Scariolo, I don't think he knows which 5 to put on the floor. He's not sure now which is the 5 that's going to produce. All through this tournament, no problems. Now he's got players out there that really aren't getting the job done. Foul trouble, making them nervous. Spot of problems.
1 point in it in the Eurocup final 2009. Khimki by 1 over Vilnius. And just to reiterate how tight these 7 games have been, in comparison to last year, we had 1 overtime game last year, and the final was a 25-point blowout. Juve entered against Girona, but no blowout in 7 games in 2009. Every one has kept us on the edge of our seats in Turin.
Well, he's gone with the 5 players. McCarty.
Oh, McCarty. Mozgov is inside. He's fouled.
Good play from Timothy Mozgov. That's rebound number 9. Now, Scariolo's come out of this timeout with the starting 5 that he came into the tournament with this here, which is Mozgov, McCarty, Garbajosa, Friedzon, and Palacio.
Now, we don't take sides here on Eurosport 2, but please, Timothy, don't foul out.
Yamantas picks up his 3, yeah, third foul.
Oh, Timothy Mozgov snatched it. A groan from the Khimki supporters.
1 rebound away from a double-double. It'll be his 3rd of the year.
He could have been there at half-time. Oh, gets jammed in the stanchion. No held ball, though.
That would be a bit embarrassing, that.
Never seen that.
Especially from a free throw, no.
Never seen the ball jammed in the stanchion from a free throw. Out of bounds. And a travel. You name it, he did it.
And Arturas Yamantas came into that timeout 6 points in a row. He's just made a key error there. long time to go. 6 minutes, 9 seconds.
Well, both coaches trying to take the tension out of the game here. But, well, when it's as close as this to a European title, you can't blame the players for playing with nerves. 6 minutes to go, and there's only 1 point separating these two fabulous European teams. Kelly McCarthy, don't foul.
It's the second shot McCarthy's missed. It's obviously an offense they want to run to him.
He's not scored since the start of the quarter. And Vilnius take the lead. With that three, they're on a 15-0 run.
What a tough shot for Abrauskas. He made it tough one in the quarterfinal, I think. Huge long three, that one.
Where is Delfino? The answer is he's on the bench.
That's got to be their first lead since the, I would think, the start of the first quarter.
Yeah, I think it was 4-2. McCarthy, 21, that's Yomantas. He fouls Barbosa.
It's foul number 4 for Arturas Yomantas too, so he's having closer to a seat on the bench.
Yeah, arms up. Oh, whack, whack, whack.
What the lack of discipline there.
And right in front of his own bench as well. Not in the penalty yet. Just over 5 minutes remaining, and Vilnius lead, and they give the ball. Khimki give the ball away. 15-0 the run.
Now, who's Scariolo take out? He needs to get somebody out of the game. I would probably bring Delfino back in.
Yeah, I'll take Palacio out, to be honest. Oh, was there a tap on it, or was it a three-pointer? If it's a three, that's an 18-0 run. Unbelievable here from Vilnius. They lead by 5. Kenny McCarthy. At last, the run is broken.
McCarthy scores, and all of a sudden we can sigh a big sigh of relief for the Khimki fans.
66 plays 64.
Must have been a tip on that shot.
Yeah, there was a tip on that shot, yeah. Hudson inside. And the foul. The foul's against Palacio.
I think he's just pushed in the back of Chuck Eidson as he went up to pass the ball. There should be 2 shots for Eidson. 18 to McCarty. Roy leads all scorers. Travicius has 17.
And Eidson on the line. The lead is 3. 4.5 to go. Palacio having a lot to say to the coach. The lead is 4 now for Vilnius.
Who'd have thought it when they were about 10 or 11 down?
They were 13 down at one stage.
Back in with a storm, really.
And still no Delfino. Mozgov way outside the arc. He's not the best passer of the ball from that range.
2 is a switch in every screen.
McCarthy, they know that McCarthy is the go-to man, and that is a defensive foul has been called.
It's a bad call too, because McCarthy's just barreled over.
Well, he dipped his shoulder, didn't he?
Eidson.
Let's have a look at this.
Eidson doesn't play much defense, but this is as good as it gets.
Eidson moving sideways. That's what the referee deemed. That's what he deemed. Whether he was right or not, he was closer than us. So, and I tell you what, the referee, who was right in line with it, called it.
That's how much Chuck Eidson doesn't play much defense. There's 1 foul all game. That was it right there. His defensive player of the year.
Nice pass, nice pass, lovely too. Fritz on, great pass from Palacio.
Right. What a game.
And the steal, is that a backcourt? No, it isn't. Back to a 2-point game. There's the foul, Barbosa.
Oh, my referee, they're calling everything. It looks like a foul. There's no way that was a foul. Barbosa went to reach behind. He said it did very little.
Fouls Barbosa.
Looks like we're going to have 4 minutes of procession to the free throw line.
I'll tell you what, Mickey, I did mention the word in the first half, that word being overtime. It looms.
You fancy it, do you?
I don't know whether the nerves could stand it. 6 fantastic games, followed by an overtime game.
Big game.
That Brauskas has had, yeah.
Tremendous. Huge threes.
Vilnius by 4 with 4 to go. Very relaxed-looking Curtinitis there, the coach of Vilnius. Having a chat with someone in the audience. McCarthy almost dropped it.
Oh, it's a switching screen, Roy. Just put McCarthy off.
McCarthy hits the 2.
Tough shot. What a shot.
Perhaps he does want that MVP.
Roy had 22 points when they beat Real Madrid playing for Hapoel Jerusalem. He's got 20 now.
Eidson. Oh, that's a long, long way out. Palacio the rebound. Good boxing out from Palacio and Kelly McCarthy. Palacio, where are you going?
We saw that dribble last night, didn't we?
Goes on a wonder, doesn't he? 1 point the lead.
Get the ball to the hot hand. Here he is.
Not from that distance. Yeah, foul.
Seconds.
Oh,
3 seconds, Roy.
Timothy, those big size 19s in the lane.
Oh, don't get it technical.
Ponkashov back in.
Lazio, I'm sure.
No, for Milt.
He's a bit upset with himself there. Getting subbed out, 3 minutes to go.
3:10 to go, and 1 point separates these two fabulous Eurocup teams.
No movement on the offense. Look, Roy, everybody's so tired. Running the clock down here.
Mozgov, the intimidator. Nice fake, Eidson. No foul. Great block. That's another block from Mozgov. Don't foul him now. Shot clock violation.
What a block from Mozgov, Roy. Was it McCarty or all together? Shot block by committee. Watch this.
Get out of here. Oh, it was McCarty, yeah. I'm glad it wasn't Mozgov, because that might have been his 5th.
That will get him MVP honors for sure if they win.
Look at that quality. The man is smiling. Even in such tense circumstances, Coach Kurtinaitis can still smile. Mozgov got one in the face, and I think he might have got it from McCarty.
Wilkinson's probably in the game.
And certainly not Radko Varda. Good question. There is Radko Varda. I'll tell you what, I don't think he'll be here next season. He'll only be playing for Khimki.
Poor offense here.
Ponkashov.
It's a poor offense.
Ponkashov, don't do that.
McCarty's the
team game. It's a team game.
He's the hot hand, and nobody else touched the ball.
What he's saying is, that's what you told me to do, coach.
I doubt that. That was one of the offense. Delfino's in the game. Good to see that too.
2.5 to go. It's a 1 point Vilnius lead. Defense from McCarty. Oh, inside, easy 2. Nice 2 there from
how on earth did that happen?
Petrovicius.
Lob past Petrovicius, 19 points for him.
Just over 2 to go. Ponkashov at the point for Khimki. Delfino has got to take responsibility. No receiving it, passing back to the point. You're the all-star man. Do something.
Oh,
and one. Oh, that's doing something.
Zavakis has got 5, Roy. He's done. What a play. He's just stepped in the game. This is not a foul, I don't think, either. Look.
Well, obeying the instructions of your commentator there. Do something, Carlos. And he gets a 3-point play. Good night, Zavakis. And joining Lampe. One of the players who fouled out. 1 for each team now.
Roy left his last game at the University of Pittsburgh, sat down on the floor and took his shoes off. That was with 9 minutes to go in the game. I don't think he's going to do that tonight, but just as frustrated, I think.
Do you think those Khimki players are a little concerned, standing up on the bench? Here's Carlos Delfino to tie things up with 1:55 remaining in the Eurocup final 2009 here in Turin. 71 plays 71.
Oh boy, it's the 4th Eurocup final we've seen. This is as close as it gets. Talked about overtime. May well be there.
Eidson defended by Ponkashov. Eidson goes inside and dumps it down low. There's a foul. That's a shooting foul. Who's the foul on? Is it Ponkashov?
I thought Petrovicius might have shuffled his feet a little bit there. This pass from Eidson there definitely found the go-to guy, and
Wilkinson, that's his 3rd.
Wilkinson gets it.
Mozgov's on the bench. I think he's got a bloody lip.
Well, that shouldn't stop him playing for sure. Down that bench trying to see where he is.
They're getting stitched. Oh, there he is, end of the bench. It's a 1 point lead for Vilnius. 20 points. Jonas Petrovicius.
I believe he was MVP in the FIBA Cup tournament win for Mitteldeutsche, the German team. So he might be edging close to an MVP nomination today as well.
Rebound there. Albahosa. Delfino pushes his man off.
The 3 coming.
There's something coming from McCarty. McCarty misses the 3. Wilkinson the rebound, and he misses. Don't foul.
Oh, Roy, lefty missed it. Mike Wilkinson, unbelievable tension.
1 minute, 8 seconds. Vilnius by 1. Crowd, no one sitting down. Punkrashov the foul, I think, and that's a long 2. It's a 3-point lead for Vilnius.
Chuck Eidson elevated up. The lefty came down.
Timeout.
MVP performance.
Timeout. No substitution. Wilkinson out. Mozgov back in. Here he is, Mozgov, just about to inbound it. His team trail by 3, having led at one stage by 13. An MVP performance, perhaps even from Chuck Eidson, number 13 for Vilnius. Here's Punkrashov for Khimki. Delfino. Vilnius know all about his ability. Delfino inside.
Out of bounds.
Out of bounds, yeah. Travel. Timothy Mozgov travels. 43.8 seconds. Vilnius by 3.
Oh, interesting there why you wouldn't try and get Garbahoth with the ball rather than Mozgov. The inexperience of Mozgov showing there with the travel in the key area of the game.
Timeout, Sergio Scariola of Khimki. His team trail by 3. Here we go. 1-2. Wow.
You always taught your big guys, don't go off one leg. Take a dribble, go off 2 legs, and that was what was needed right there.
74-71. The Vilnius fans in full voice now because their team lead over Khimki in the Eurocup final. The Khimki fans, they still believe. "17 from 27 from the line." They still lead.
Yeah, look at those stats, and it shows you how poorly they played, really. Look at 7 for 23 for the three-point arc. Khimki have gone cold this second half from the three-point line. 2 3-pointers only.
It was the procession to the bench, and their evidence of young Timothy Mozgov got one in the face. I think it may even have been from a teammate in an accidental clash. Is there a stitch there, or was that just a butterfly?
It's just something to keep it going to the end of the game when he might get it stitched after the game.
Strong possibility, or at least a possibility. They may have an extra 5 minutes. 74 plays 71.
This is a huge offense here for Lietuvos. If they score, all the pressure goes on to Khimki. They have to score in a hurry down the other end.
Well, Lietuvos, or rather Rytas, Vilnius have out-rebounded Khimki in the second half. Some pressure here now. Over the halfway line, Vilnius. Oh, I tell you what, that was 7 seconds. Cartier against Eidson.
The pick and roll's coming to the right and make Eidson go to the left.
Eidson into the corner. And the 3 is good. Babrauskas, great pass there from Eidson. 6 points to lead for Vilnius.
What a tough shot. 18 points. Stepanas Babrauskas.
Habahosa misses, and 17 seconds, the foul. Punkrashov, the necessary foul.
And Eidson's going to go to the line, Roy.
Vilnius think they've got it.
Oh, yes, there's no way. This is going to lose. They're going to blow this now. Look at that.
13 points behind at one stage, Vilnius were, and they now lead by 6 with 2 foul shots to come.
I think Lietuvos, they've been in and out of the EuroLeague the last couple of years. They are heading back to the EuroLeague.
They're playing in their 108th game in European club competition. And they lead by 7. Lukauskis is the only Rytas player that remains from the 2005 winning team. 8 points to lead, 15 seconds. Khimki need a couple of prayers. Delfino gets one of them, 10 seconds, it's a 5-point game. Timeout, Kurtinaitis, smart timeout, and the slow of Delfino speak volumes.
Yeah, well, unbelievable, wasn't it? 13 points up at one stage of this game, and they've blown it. They were down by 5. Timeout to come, a quick foul.
Well, 10 seconds, a lot can change in 10 seconds, but they have a very, very smart team against them. Khimki, Vilnius have been in this situation many times before. Past masters at closing out a game.
Well, you see a lot of games in the past where 5 points can be turned around in 10 seconds very easily, but the problem is here for Khimki, the ball gets taken into half court, so it's very difficult to get a quick steal and a quick three off. It's almost impossible, you'd think, to win from this situation, especially with this ball coming into half court with 10 seconds left. A quick steal maybe, but you've got to hit a three.
Well, a question before the game was, would it be Lietuvos or McCarthy who would become the second player to win 2 Eurocup titles? Odds are at the moment it's going to be Lietuvos of Vilnius. Khimki need a quick foul.
I don't think he even played in the last final, did he, when they beat who was it they beat? Nova Mesto, was it? Macedonicus? I'm not sure who it was in that first final, 2005, but he didn't play.
Heidson with the inbounds pass. And there's the foul. Good foul for McCarthy. That's his 4th. That's of no consequence now. 2 foul shots to Vilnius. I think Rytas thinks he's got it.
I think he has, yes. He won't admit it to himself too much. Got another couple of seconds to go. These 2 free throws here are huge. It just takes it into a 3-possession offense to win the game for Khimki.
As you said earlier, Mickey, this is our 4th Eurocup final, and easily the best. And now it's a 6-point lead for Vilnius. The lawn face of George Hoberhoser there.
Every previous final has been really settled going into the last minute. This has not been settled. It was the last minute that decided everything.
And that's the last thing Khimki needed. The ball down the far end, a 3-pointer, and then a quick foul. Oh, and it's a giveaway.
He wasn't expecting it, was he? Friedzon was not expecting that pass.
That's it. The game's up for Khimki. They've lost this game. 2 seconds remaining. And Vilnius are the Eurocup champions 2009. They have beaten Khimki 80 points to 74. What a turnaround in the game. They came back from what seemed like a huge deficit. They become the first club to win the cup twice. They trailed by 13 and they've won by 6. What a terrific 4th period for Vilnius. A real credit to Lithuanian basketball.
Well, you talk about turning around a game at 13 down. They've turned around a season. Back in December when Rytas took over, they had to qualify winning their last game in the group stages, and now they've won the championship.
They lost 2 quality players through the season, in Matt Nielsen and Branko Milosavljevic. They made up for that loss with great teamwork. The crowd, the fans have come all the way from the small Baltic state to Turin to cheer their team on. And what a weekend, what a 4-day tournament the Vilnius fans have enjoyed.
Heroic stuff, and you know, cheers really for the Khimki players. He can't believe, no, unbelievable. Poor Kelly McCarty.
Well, Kelly McCarty's tasted success in this competition, but he's having a few tears tonight. And there's Mathieu Lampe fouled out at a crucial time. All the joy, it's unconfined joy for the Vilnius players. Well, we'll have a couple of interviews with some of the major role players in this game. And here's the losing coach, Sergio Scariolo.
Sergio, it's never easy to be on the losing end. You've got lots of experience. This is heartbreaking to see this. Can you just give us your thoughts about what happened out there tonight?
I don't know. We had played very well for more than 30 minutes. Coming back also when they were having good moments. They just kept playing, and in the last quarter, I don't know if the lack of condition of few of our players make us go down that much, or maybe some nerve situation, some pressure feeling. I don't know. We had to congratulate Lietuvos, Rytas, for this, and think that right now is just sad, but we have to turn the page and refocus for the playoffs. We have another good chance to make the EuroLeague through the Russian League.
You can be very proud of your boys who put in a great performance right throughout this final 8.
Excuse me?
You can be very proud of your players, you know, for what they've done to get you into the final here.
Well, the effort was there, but you cannot just think in this moment right after the game is finished if you can be happy or proud or stuff like that. I mean, we just tried hard, I think. We didn't play a good 4th quarter. and they deserve to win because they play really for the minute.
Sergio, grazie.
Yeah, the words there of Sergio Scariolo. To say his team played a poor fourth quarter is an understatement indeed. Vilnius won that fourth quarter 27-12. And there, a sad figure of Timothy Mozgov.
Absolute blowout that fourth quarter, that's for sure. For old Sergio Scariolo, the difference between the two teams, the fourth quarter, exactly as he said.
Occasionally we do live in a blame culture in this modern day world. And difficult to put blame on any one player, but to me one of the turning points was when the young man on your screen there committed his second and third fouls and had to take a long time on the bench. He was playing wonderfully until then, and you cannot do anything from the bench. Petrovicius there, what a great game he had, number 15.
Amazing game, what a comeback. You've made history. You're the first team to win Eurocup twice. How do you feel?
Oh, it's unbelievable. These guys, man, my teammates. Unbelievable, man. I'm so proud of them. I love them. They're the best.
When was the moment when you knew you were going to win?
When the horn sounded. When it was over. That's what I knew.
How did you manage to come back like that? What were those words that coach told you that were?
Yeah, I mean, just keep doing what we were doing, and shots were going to fall. It was amazing.
EuroLeague next year?
Oh, yeah, man, unbelievable.
Congratulations again, guys. Well done.
Well, Chuck Hudson, almost hoarse. Testament to how much talking he's been doing on defense. And when asked what the coach said to get you back in the game, he couldn't remember. And to my mind, it wasn't any one particular word or any one particular instruction. It was just the fact that Vilnius just refused to lie down. As Sergio Scariolo, the coach to Khimki, said, they just kept coming at us.
Yeah, what do you say? What do you say? Exactly right. They made all the shots in the fourth quarter. Tough shots. You know, Roy, go to Stepanas Brabauskas, 18 points and 5 rebounds he finished with it. I don't think he'll get the MVP, but I think he deserves it. What a great fourth quarter he had. Outstanding.
4 fabulous days of basketball here in Turin. 4 great quarterfinals, 2 super semi-finals, and an unbelievable final. As we await the presentation ceremony, very worthy winners, Vilnius. They've beaten Khimki by 6. What a comeback. They won that fourth period by 15 points.
Prize, Roy, getting to the EuroLeague next year is enough. You know, Lietuvos lost in the final 2 years against Go Madrid, but still made the EuroLeague via their own domestic league. They don't have to worry about that now. They will play Zalgiris, I think, in the playoff.
The thing about Vilnius is they get packed houses in their stadium week in, week out, no matter what the competition. 10,000 screaming Lithuanian fans, and boy, do they know their basketball. They love it there. 3 million people in the country of Lithuania, and basketball is a religion there.
And Roy, look on the bright side. Khimki will be on Eurosport 2 next year.
A slight reference there to some lovely young cheerleaders from Khimki.
No, I was thinking about the good basketball they play.
Oh, yes, yes. Eduardo Cotello there, presenting the consolation medals to Khimki. It's always tough being on the losing side in such a fabulous game. No one knows what happened to Radko Varda, who came in midway through the season to replace Maciej Lampe. Played in the first quarterfinal, didn't play in the second in the semi, and certainly didn't play in the final. The Finn there, Timo Ranico, the Argentinian Italian, Carlos Delfino, set out to win this, and here comes the big guy, Radko Varda, 29 years of age. And 2 EuroLeague games to Zalgiris, and then left to go to Khimki. Albahosa and coach Sergio Scariolo. Very dignified coach in defeat.
Picks the medal off, Roy. That will find the bottom of some drawer. I'm sure he won't want to look at that too often. That losers medal, all the players. You know, really, this is not a medal they'll cherish. Maybe they'll be back next year, vying for this same title. And they won't want to see what's happening next, which is the celebration for the winners.
Difficult to put your finger on why Khimki actually imploded there, but to my mind, it was definitely the foul situation. Too many players committing too many dumb fouls.
I think they're at their best when they're shooting well, and they did not shoot well from about the 15th minute on. With 15 minutes to go in that second half, they shot a lot of threes that were going begging. And didn't really come up. Mike Wilkins has missed great offensive rebound, missed left-handed layup.
Kelly McCarthy on the bench for a long time.
Yeah.
Timothy Mozgov on the bench for even longer. But now, the winners of the Eurocup 2009. Ioannis Petrovicius.
Valuable player, yeah. Justly deserved too. 20 points and 7 rebounds. 8 for 9, Roy, from the field. Missed one shot.
Big guy, struggling to lift him up there.
You know, most of that damage is done in the first half too. Didn't have a great second half.
Well, he too was in early foul trouble, wasn't he? But he coped with it. Look at that miss from Wilkinson. Petrovicius as intimidating for Vilnius as Mozgov was for Khimki. I just wonder how many of these Vilnius players will be prominent in EuroLeague next year. To my mind, at the moment, they're probably a last 16 team in EuroLeague, but they do need just the odd recruiter, say, just to recruit them, just to strengthen them into a possible EuroLeague quarter-final or even Final Four team.
The president, Finalas, was saying it will be a Lithuanian team, so take your pick from Lithuanian players, all those up-and-coming young studs now in Lithuania looking for a team to play for next year, but I'm sure some of this team will be there next year. They've been there a long. Lietuvos has been there a while. Yomantas has been there a while. Petrovicius. And I'm sure Chuck Eitz will be there as well, Roy.
Well, he just virtually committed himself to next year with Vilnius, didn't he? When asked by a courtside commentator. Yeah, I'll be there, he said. I love these guys.
That was rumours that surrounded him in January. They're going to 3 different clubs that offers for him. And Vilnius were looking to listen to any offer.
Real Madrid were one of them, I think.
They were indeed. I think Tau as well.
Man on your screen there, Chuck Eidson.
Legend it is, Rimas Kurtinaitis, the Azerbaijani national coach before this. You said, Roy, he played hoops in Australia as a pro too.
Well, 3 players, Lukauskis, Petrovicius and Yomantas, made it to the Eurocup final with Rytas in 2007. The runners-up there, but now tonight they have tasted victory. The second time that Vilnius have won this competition. Dynamo Moscow came here with a possibility of doing that, but they were eliminated in the quarter-final. Valencia eliminated in the semi-final, and Vilnius have gone all the way through to their second Eurocup title. A very worthy recipient of the MVP award, Ioannis Petrovicius, number 15 for Vilnius. They go.
Timing to the end. That's pretty impressive. Some big boys in there to get the timing right for that, to step up at the same time.
Again, go back to the first half when they were getting well and truly beaten. They just went to simple basketball. That little give and go, little bounce pass inside led to 3 easy baskets and kept them within sight of Khimki.
Yeah. And Roy, give another. Scariolo started the second half with Delfino. It did not work, did it? It seemed to throw the chemistry off. It would have been Friedzon usually. Friedzon left on the bench for a good 6 or 7 minutes. But the champions, Lietuvos Rytas from Vilnius in Lithuania.
It'll be a big night tonight in Vilnius. It'll be a big night in Turin as well, because these travelling fans know how to enjoy themselves. No hooligans in basketball. Know how to celebrate in the right way. Chuck Eidson found his new home in Vilnius.
Everybody getting a hold of the trophy. Kurtinitis, the legendary coach. As you mentioned, Roy, the ex-USSR player from the old Soviet days. True master in Lithuanian basketball, the president there. Finalas showing it to both sides of the arena.
Well, Lietuvos is the second player to win 2 Eurocup titles. Only Edu Hernandez-Sonseca of Real Madrid, who played for Real Madrid and Juventus last year. He's done it as well, but Lietuvos, the only player, or rather the second player to win this competition twice.
Some great scenes.
The contrast in emotions, incredible. Khimki, they've gone. Understandably so, to lick their wounds, regroup, and hopefully prepare for a successful season next year. But Vilnius, they're loving it.
I think if you think of the last 4 European Cup winners, Eurocup Cup winners, this is probably the best and most biggest surprise of all of them.
Marionas, MVP, 20 points, and of course you're the new Eurocup champions 2009. How does it feel?
Very good. It's very exciting. We're champions. For MVP, it's all team's effort. It's all team play very well, defense, and we're so excited.
How did you manage to come back? I mean, there were 2 times when you were like 12, 13 points behind, and you still managed to have strength and depth and came back and then came away with the victory.
It's not the first time we played a cup game in Lithuania, and one also came back from 10 points down. So we knew what we're doing. We just try to play hard, give all we have on the court.
It's a very good advertisement for Lithuanian basketball, of course. You obviously have got a great coach there. I mean, it's been hard work, though, I can imagine.
Well, of course, it's hard work, but it paid off, so we're very happy.
On a personal basis, MVP, that must be a great fulfillment.
It's a very good feeling, but I got to thank my team because it was team effort.
Thanks very much, Marionas. Thank you. Congratulations.
The traditional cutting down of the net for the championship-winning team.
Congratulations, great job, great match. First Eurocup for you, second Eurocup for the club. What does it mean?
Yeah, it's a good start for me, especially for me as a coach, because I'm just a young kid on the block. And I'm happy for the guys who play in my team, because they was perfect tonight. They're fighting until the end, the same like the last couple games. So we just want to win a cup, and we got it.
Could you analyze the second half of the game when your players managed to come back? What did you tell them that worked so well?
So we was down by 9. It's not a big result. I just tell we just play easy, guys. 20 minutes more, and just step by step we come for results. So it happens.
And EuroLeague next year, what can you tell about that?
Don't want to think right now because it's too much emotion. So we will think this after the season.
But looking at today's game, of course you won, and that's what matters. But is there something that you still have to work on?
I don't understand the question. Sorry.
Do you think there are still things that you have to work on in order to improve your game?
Nesuprantu, ką sakė.
Ar jums reikia pakeisti, ką nors, nepaisant visų pergalės šiandien? Ar iki
Yeah, for sure, because we play perfect. Like some guys from our team, it's really good players, and the contracts after the season is finishing. So I don't think so we will be strong enough with the money to stop them in our club. So we will need to change some players. But anyway, I don't want to think right now. So we will see in the future.
How are you going to celebrate?
Oh, we just got on Wednesday. We have a game against Žalgiris Kaunas. It's
in Lithuania is also a very important game, so we have no time for celebration. We just must prepare our team and ourselves for the next game.
Thank you very much. Congratulations again.
What a true pro. Rimas Kurtinaitis described himself as the new kid on the block. And very impressive there from Karina. Bilingual. Was that Lithuanian she was speaking then?
I think it was. And interesting, he talked about next year, that the club would not have the money perhaps to cope with some of the players' salaries for next year. They would have to make changes.
Well, Mickey Bett and Roy Birch here for Eurosport 2. We've had a fabulous tournament, and it's ended with Vilnius beating Khimki 80-74 for the Eurocup title 2009.